Hello, I'm C.E. Chester, and welcome to the Fiction Expedition, where I explore a place and then write a short sci-fi story inspired by the location. I normally film the introduction at the entrance of wherever I'm at, but today I'm going to the Garden of a Thousand Buddhas, and since it's a place of meditation, I'm filming this off-site so I don't disrupt the atmosphere there. The Garden of a Thousand Buddhas was started in 2000 and completed in 2015. Even though I'm not Buddhist, I find going there cathartic. The garden is just south of the Bison Range, where I filmed my first episode, so the two places could be combined into one road trip. Seeking Fate by C.E. Chester. Andy entered the Garden of a Thousand Buddhas. He heard it was a place of meditation, and hoped it would help him sort his chaotic thoughts. He did as the sign suggested and walked clockwise, stopping to look at the large statues around the garden. It didn't make him feel any different, though reading Buddhist quotes helped give him another perspective. He wandered up the hill and into the prayer flag tent. He sat on one of the wrought iron chairs as his wife's words echoed through his mind. I'm pregnant. At first, he thought his reaction was just shock and hoped a drive would clear his head. That was 4 hours ago. Listening to the wind whipping through the flags, he realized what he felt was disappointment. He had left his research position to come home and take care of his mother, then married his high school sweetheart. Now there was another life dependent on him. Andy planned on staying there until he no longer had the urge to run away, but it got chilly after the sun set. So he gave up on finding the answers there and headed back down the hill. This time he took the straight path along the row of small white statues. At the center of the garden, he stopped to look at the large statue sitting high above him. His eyes strained to see the details in the dark. Then there was a flash of red light. He spun around to see another bolt of lightning hit one of the small statues. He had never seen lightning that was red, or that close. When a third one struck 10 feet away, he stumbled backwards, tripped, and fell on his butt. He sat and watched the strange lightning flash around him. There was a crackling sound with each bolt. After a couple dozen strikes, it all stopped. Andy flinched when a man suddenly appeared in front of him. His eyes grew wide when he realized the guy looked just like him. The man standing over him didn't seem surprised to be staring at his doppelganger, though he did seem concerned when he looked around. Then the guy stared down at him once again. How are you surprised to see me? Was Andy supposed to know what was going on? Who are you? I'm you. You're Andy Bowman? The guy grinned. No one has called me Andy in years. I go by Drew now. Drew looked around one more time. I was supposed to go back in time, but seeing how I've never been here before, I must have gone into the future. They made eye contact again, which means you should be expecting me, since you've made this trip already. You think I've traveled through time? Would I have been so startled by the red lightning that I fell down if I'd been expecting it? No, I guess you wouldn't have. Drew reached a hand out and helped Andy up. What is the date? June 12th, 2022. Drew was surprised. If I didn't travel through time, where am I? The Garden of 1,000 Buddhas, near Arlee, Montana. Oh, I grew up a few hours from here. Don't you mean live? When Andy got a confused look in response, he continued. Well, I moved back here to take care of Mom after Dad died. Your mom is still alive? Both my parents died in the car accident, so I took a research position at MIT. The lead researcher's name was Andy, so I started going by Drew. Whoa. Andy's head swam. My mom had the flu, so she stayed home that day. You know what this means? You proved the multiverse is real. Phew, it would take years, if not decades, to sort out everything and publish my results. Besides, I don't know if I could find another power source to repeat the experiment. What did you use? You know that meteor Grandpa found in Antarctica? You mean this? Andy took the stone he carried around for luck out of his pocket. It's not a meteor. It's element 115, Moscovium. Andy looked down at what he held and scowled. Moscovium is unstable. The half-life is only 220 milliseconds, and they've only produced 4 atoms. Drew shrugged. I can't explain how it exists. I ran the test 4 times, and when the results came back the same every time, I decided to see what I could do with it. So you built a time machine? Drew chuckled. Well, that's what I thought I was building. I'm so jealous. You get to be the one to discover this. Drew frowned. I didn't come here to further scientific knowledge. I was trying to get back to a time when I had family. Andy shook his head. Family is not all it's cracked up to be. Mom is getting dementia and will probably need to be placed in a care facility. You want to put Mom in a nursing home? Andy sighed. No, I'm just overwhelmed and feeling sorry for myself. Jenny's pregnant and now I'll probably never get to put myself first. Drew's jaw dropped. You married Jenny? Last year. Andy gave a wilted smile. She's great, but now all I can think about is all the things I'll never get to do. I want to do research, not teach. I want to publish my own works, not just proofread peer-reviewed papers. If you really think it's that good, take this. Drew forced his satchel into Andy's hands. MIT is talking tenure. The bag was heavier than he thought it would be as Andy stared down at it. I can't just step into your life. I'd gladly step into yours. Both Andrews stared at each other. This seems crazy. But if I knew you were there to take care of Mom and Jenny, I could do this. This should take you back to my apartment. You'll have all summer to catch up on my journals. Both men looked at each other with hope. We can't just pretend to be one another, can we? Drew pulled out his cell phone and handed it to Andy. It's fingerprint encrypted. Can you unlock it? Andy pressed his thumb to the screen. A second later, it lit up, showing that it didn't have service. They walked down to the parking lot, filling each other in on what had happened over the last couple years of their lives. They talked like the decision had been made. Do you think it was fate that brought you here? Drew shrugged. Or Grandpa Stone pulled me to you. Andy pulled the stone out of his pocket. So, if I give you this, I should be able to come back? Hypothetically. It feels selfish to want to do this. Not to me. You'd be making my dreams come true. Andy looked down at the satchel laying on the ground between them. All right. I'm probably crazy, but I feel like I need to do this. Drew showed him what to do. The next thing Andy knew, he was alone in an apartment looking over Boston. The end. Thank you for joining me today. If you would like to find other books of mine, they're available at Amazon and at barnesandnoble.com. And I want to introduce you to my new expedition partner, Wash. The garden asked that no pets be brought, so he wasn't able to join me this time. But next time, he'll be able to go out with me.